Mary Yadine Bakpan say Judy Wei Hain, Jab Dada our daddy merely a sab kuchda. Dada Hamisha Muscarate rate our unki botan mine ekic shanti ti johar gum ko dor kar dedi. Daddy ki god Mary choti dunia ka sab sarakshit koni da. Mir ma bop aksar kam mine busy rate, our unki narazgi uthakan ka asar hum kar padda. Kabi kabi unka stern shabdan se dar lagda, lekan dada daddy ke soth sab thik lagda. Daddy Hamisha keta, bakpan ke pal chupe nahi jat, jeen chahi. Ek din, dada ki tabiat karab ho gayi. Hospital ki ra leet huma ke ansu our papa ki pershani name mujhe bro dia. Dada ki muskan hamisha ki tarati, lekan is bar us mind thakan bt. Daddy hamisha unka hoth tham kar keta, sab thik hoga. Is din mujhe samaj aaya ki ma bap bi insan hot hain. Unka decisions kabi humari kushi ke liye hot hain, our kabi unka dar our chinta ke wajah se. Dada daddy ne hamisha humari zindagi mine pyar our guidance ka fark dikaya, lekin ma bap ke sath bi jazbat wahi gerda, bat shabdan mine nahi. Dada ke jane ke bad, gar mine ke kali panchaya. Daddy ki muskan ab bi hai, lekin unka sahara kam lagda hai. Ma our papa bi ziyada samajdar ho gay hain, our ab main dekta hun ki unki narazgi a strictness pyar ka ek naya rupda. Ye kahani mujhe sikati hai ki har generation ke jazbat alag hot hain, lekin pyari ke hai reda hai. Dada daddy ne mujhe bakpan ka sukun dia, our ma bap ne zindagi ki seek. Dono ke bina, main wo nahi hoda jo ajhun. After my grandfather fell ill, our home changed. The once lively house now had quiet corners filled with concern. My mother and father tried their best, but their stress and worry often showed. I could see it in their faces, even when they smiled. Visiting my grandfather in the hospital was both comforting and heartbreaking. He held my hand and whispered in his gentle voice, "It's okay, everything will be fine." His words brought peace, but I could see the fatigue in his eyes. My grandmother never left his side, holding his hand, silently showing a strength that seemed endless. Watching my parents navigate this difficult time made me realize that their strictness and occasional harsh words at home were not meant to hurt us, they were their way of protecting us, just as my grandparents protected me with warmth and love. They carried their fear and worry silently, masking it as discipline. During those hospital days, I learned that love comes in many forms. My grandfather and grandmother showed unconditional care, comforting us openly. My parents, though less expressive, carried a deep love within them, guiding us and teaching us resilience in their own way. By the time my grandfather recovered, I had a new understanding of family. Each member, in their own way, shaped my life. My grandparents gave me safety and joy. My parents taught me lessons about responsibility, patience, and quiet sacrifice. Love, I realized, can speak softly or sternly, but it always finds its way into our hearts. This episode left me with a sense of gratitude. I began noticing small gestures, my mother preparing my favorite meal despite being tired, my father staying up late to check on me, and I realized that every act, big or small, was an expression of love. Time passed, and our family slowly found its rhythm again. My grandfather's health improved, and the house began to feel alive with laughter, stories, and small moments of joy. I watched my grandmother continue her quiet strength, always ready with a comforting word or a gentle hug, reminding me that love often speaks through actions more than words. I also began seeing my parents in a new light. The stress and worry that once seemed overwhelming were actually their way of caring for us. I noticed my mother's late-night efforts to manage everything and my father's silent sacrifices to keep our family secure. Their love, though less visible than my grandparents' warmth, was steady and enduring. One evening, as we all sat together sharing memories, I realized something important: love passes through generations. The lessons my grandparents taught, patience, kindness, and unwavering support, were now being carried forward by my parents. And I, in turn, was learning how to cherish, protect, and care for those I loved. I began spending more time with my grandparents, listening to their stories, learning their wisdom, and sharing my own small joys and fears. I also tried to understand my parents better, appreciating the quiet ways they showed their love. The household became a place of mutual respect, understanding, and deeper connection. By the end of this chapter, I understood that family love is not perfect, it is a blend of patience, mistakes, guidance, and forgiveness. Grandparents give us our roots, parents guide us through life, and as children, we carry these lessons forward, creating a legacy of love that can endure through generations. The circle of love had come full circle, and I felt grateful to be a part of it, learning, loving, and growing with each passing.